welcome to the Peri-Pig cast. Before we dive into the chaos and hormones and whatever nonsense we're about to talk about today, we just want to take a moment because we've had some really sad news this week. Mel, one of the relationship experts from Married at First Sight, has passed away this week, and honestly, it's really hit us. She was only 54, basically one of us, which feels way too close to home, and she had children too, which obviously makes it even more heartbreaking. We've watched her for years on maths and always loved her. She was a no-nonsense, a bit savage when needed, which obviously we fully respect, but also really warm and just one of those people you feel like you know, even though you don't. It's just made us stop and think a bit. Here we are, sweating through perimenopause and forgetting why we walked into rooms and laughing at ourselves. And then something like this happens and it really brings it all back to what actually matters. Our hearts genuinely go out to her family. It's just incredibly sad, really. So today's episode is dedicated to Mel. We'll still be us because that's what we do, but we're definitely holding on to a bit of heaviness with us today, along with the hot flushes, obviously. So now that's been said, here we go. Back in the room. How are you, my dear Penelope?
Wow, I'm all right. Veronica, really sad stuff. Think I was planning on starting the conversation today, talking about maths, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because it was quite interesting last night. Quite fun.
Do you know what?
Chaotic.
It remind me, because my brain is absolutely shot to pieces today. What happened last night?
Last night they were on the couches for the first time.
Oh yes, commitment ceremony, wasn't it? Yes, it was very interesting.
With Mel.
Yes, with dear Mel.
Very interesting conversation. Some right feisty ones going on in there this year. There's some really bitchy.
I'm so shocked. Yeah, because
What's
there's been
all about?
I mean, usually it's left to the UK lot. It's left to our lot to be the
They normally show us
to be the bitchy ones,
don't they?
Yeah.
That lot? They really do, and the Australian ones tend to be, whilst they're dramatic, they're not bitchy. They're not like that in Australia, but there's an undertone of something not so nice
There
for
is.
some of those women this year.
Yeah, it's a bit different,
I don't
isn't
like it.
Yeah. Brooke has surprised me because I really liked her in the beginning, and she's completely done a U-turn, is a mean girl.
It's because she's
Absolute mean
embarrassed
girl.
by the behaviour of her husband. Now she's seen his video.
Mm.
Sorry for any spoilers here, people. But she's seen his video. She doesn't like his attitude, and she's just taking it out on everybody else.
Yeah, the audition tape, wasn't it, where he
Yes.
basically said that he doesn't like fat people.
Yes.
I know.
Which, to be fair, is quite a horrific thing to say.
It is. And it's like, why were you that stupid to say something like that on an audition tape? But that's obviously
To get him on the
exactly why.
telly.
Yeah, it's exactly why they've picked
They're
him. 'Cause he's controversial.
They're controversial. It is an audition for a TV show at the end of the day, and they're looking for people that are going to do that sort of stuff. So that's obviously why. What a knob.
He wouldn't last a second in our sty, would he?
Well, no, he wouldn't want to come in. He'd be so repulsed by it. Fake tan, needy, and fat. We're everything he doesn't like.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't think I'd want him anyway, though.
I don't think I would.
Horrid man. Yes,
Horrid
he
as a man.
is.
And the other one that surprised me last night was, I get really confused because I think there's a couple of couples with similar names, because you've got the really funny pair, which I think, is that Rachel and Stephen?
Yes, she laughs all the time.
And
she
then
has,
there's the
nervous
older
laughter.
couple.
And are they also...
Are they also Rachel and Stephen?
Oh.
I'm sure they are. It really confuses me.
Again, it's
unless I've got that wrong.
The two non-working brains here. We're not going to work this one out, are we? We just need to Google this stuff because it's never going to be retained
it's ridiculous.
long enough to have a decent conversation about it.
What really threw me about that was when they did the red card, green card thing the other night, and red card, green card, flag. For God's sake, it's been a really long day. He came up with loads of things that he basically didn't really like about her. He wasn't really gelling with her. You know, she talks too much. Fancy that. She's a bit needy sexually, I think, because he's apparently a bit of a slow burner. Blah, blah, blah. But then they sat on the couch last night and he was like, yeah, everything's fine.
Pretended like everything's all
like
good.
It was all okay.
Yeah. I couldn't work it out. Absolutely couldn't work it out.
And all of the guys were sat there like, what the hell's just happening?
Yeah.
Like, why is he not being honest about it?
It's bizarre, isn't it? I can't wait to see how that's going to pan out, because something's not right there with him.
Not right at all. But absolutely love it, regardless.
Yes.
And we'll enjoy the rest of this series and probably cry about Mel every day.
Yeah. So
now.
we've got her for this series, so we'll cherish this one, won't we?
We shall indeed, because she's a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, really sad times, really sad
I think
times.
it hits home really badly when it's someone, you know, in your age group, and particularly like, you know, with what we talk about on the podcast, it is that middle age, isn't it? You've hit middle age and everything changes and becomes a bit more scary. And actually, when someone goes that quickly in life, it's like, wow, tomorrow isn't guaranteed, is it? So
no, it's not, which is why you have to go out and you have to enjoy yourself, and you can't get hung up on all of these things that like bother us. Because one of the things that it made me think about earlier, actually, do you get like health anxiety, like specifically health anxiety?
Yes. So
I find a lot of people that I know get this as they get into this point of life.
Are you sort of pointing towards the going out and drinking too much, and then I've probably done in my kidneys and like having all of that paranoia?
Yeah, I have that paranoia for sure. Or just in general, like sometimes when something's wrong, I will completely get into my own head and go, oh my goodness, I'm at that age. Oh my goodness.
Oh, like if you get a pain, I think
100%. Like, could it be something
untoward?
Yeah. Worry about it. I think you just don't worry about these things. We're all very carefree and easy when we're younger. We don't think about it. Oh, it will never happen to me. And yeah, I think it does.
Well, yeah, because stuff like this happens and people in your peer group don't make it. But yeah, it does. It makes your mind think, doesn't it? It does. I don't know where I'm going here.
But, well, no, because you just actually said about the post-drinking thing. So just to take a bit of a rewind. So we did a podcast. We've had a bit of a funny time with the podcast, actually, the last week, haven't we? Because we do a podcast on a Friday. That's when we record our podcast. We release it on a Sunday. The weekend just gone, we actually decided to record it on the Saturday morning rather than the Friday night. But then the recording on Saturday went wrong because we had a microphone malfunction.
Yes.
So we then ended up recording it on Sunday morning, the night after we'd been out, which, to be fair, I think turned out quite well.
Which was quite good to have a debrief.
Quite a good debrief.
Episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, loved that. And yet here we are now again, and we're actually recording it a little bit earlier in the week.
Yes.
Due to you going away at the weekend.
So just thinking about last week's episode, we spoke about McDonald's breakfast.
Oh,
I just have to bring this in now.
I know what's coming.
Because you really wanted the apple juice, didn't you?
The devastation.
Do you want to tell us what happened?
Well, I can tell you what didn't happen. My apple juice didn't turn up, did it? So I was looking forward to that apple juice more than I was looking forward to the sausage and egg McMuffin, and it didn't turn up. Every time something doesn't turn up.
And it was the only item.
One thing that I wanted, the one bit of goodness that I possibly wanted to put in my body. Didn't arrive.
The universe basically said no at that point.
The universe said, no, you're not having it. Have a sausage and egg McMuffin, 2 hash browns and a mixed berry muffin. Don't have any apple juice. Just carry on doing to your body what you're doing to your body.
Well, then there you go. You don't need to worry about it because that's what the universe gave you.
The universe
you
gave
just have
me.
To accept that.
Yeah, I was very upset about it. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we had the McDonald's breakfast. We left here shortly after to go home. Going home in the car, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling so great now. I was so tired. I know we were saying like, oh, we don't feel too bad when we woke up and we don't, we haven't got that awful anxiety. Oh, it came.
It did, didn't it?
It joined me.
It did, yeah.
It joined me. It was delayed anxiety. Mm-hmm. So as the day progressed and I got more and more tired and I missed you because we'd been torn apart.
We had.
Been torn apart. It then all starts creeping in. Literally, as I call it, the turny down mouth.
Yeah.
No control over the corners of your mouth being pulled down by gravity.
Like a puppet.
Like a puppet. A sad, lonely puppet. Because I'm no longer with you. The fun's gone. You feel like rancid.
You feel rancid. You feel like you've just messed up your entire health journey and you'll never be the same again. And why did you do it to yourself?
Yeah, and what did I say? And what did I do? And who did I upset?
And obviously we're never drinking ever again.
Never drinking ever again.
Because
going
we don't
on a
need
detox.
it. Yeah, detox. Don't need to drink ever again. That will, of course, change as we come out the other side of this. But no, I'm totally with you. I've had exactly the same. I messaged you with similar. So in a way, it's quite nice to know that we're both going through that at the same time.
It just hits harder, like we said, as you get that bit older. I mean, when I was younger, I'd have like hangovers, and I'm talking like I'd stay in bed all day because I'd be like sick or I'd have a headache. But I'd be like, oh, well, I'm in bed sick with a headache. I could just watch some TV and just do nothing. Like, it was fine. I didn't get that doom, that feeling poisoned and bloated and doom. It would just be like, I'm hungover, I want a pizza, and I just feel a bit crap. That would be it when you're younger.
Oh, hell
now, you've got all of this overthinking, like you said, overanalyzing, overthinking, thinking the worst, beating yourself up, feeling rotten.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? But then I think I did cheer you up with sending you my Ring doorbell footage today of us trotting back in. So that was really funny.
That did make me chuckle.
Because do you have any... I don't have any memory of that bit. Obviously, I remember being in the taxi and chatting to the taxi driver on the way home.
I said to you on WhatsApp yesterday, where did we get in a taxi? Because whilst I remember being in the taxi and I remember us talking to the taxi driver and thinking he was nice, A, I don't remember where we got in the taxi, although you have now told me. And B, I can't remember the context of the conversation we were having with the taxi driver.
Oh, I remember. He was talking about his ex. He was telling us all about his ex.
Right.
And actually, he was talking about hang-ups. He was talking about how she had so many hang-ups, it pushed him away. So we'd had this really like deep chat with him. We'd done like a counselling session with him. Yeah. And then we got home and then, so on my Ring doorbell
Why did we not record
footage,
that for the podcast?
I know, right? But yeah, on the Ring doorbell, you can hear us we're very loud, aren't we? Getting out. No respect of getting out at that time in the morning, walking down my drive going, blah, 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 and then you can hear, when we get to the front door, you're going, what a lovely man.
Oh, he's lovely.
What a lovely man. And then I go, oh, he was a lovely man, wasn't he? I'm like, God bless him. And all that's sailing him. It's just like mumbling utter rubbish.
But did you not notice? So the two things that I distinctively noticed as we were coming down the driveway is the lighting off the Ring doorbell camera made my top look see-through. So I looked like I was walking down the driveway in my bra. And the second thing I noticed, and I don't know if I've misheard this or you didn't notice, is I'm sure I walked down the driveway going, da da da.
Yeah, you did.
With my see-through top on. Why?
because we'd also just been to like this kind of techno evening. So it's like, why that kind of a song was in your head?
I have no idea.
Because you were strutting. You were strutting down.
So funny. I think my response to you is I love being half of me and you because it is funny. So do you know, I've just cheered myself up straight away.
Oh, there we go. This is the medicine then, isn't it?
The medication.
We're back together.
The medicine of friends. So we got through Sunday. So we've talked a lot about sleep in the podcast so far, and we vow we're not going to keep boring everybody with sleep unless you want us to and it helps you fall asleep. The one positive thing out of this is I went to bed at 7:30 on Sunday night because I was so tired and I was really grumpy and I was self-aware of my grumpiness to the husband and said I just need to take myself off to bed. I went to sleep at 7:30 on Sunday night.
Wow.
And other than waking up for 10 minutes at the usual 5 a.m. to feed the cats and go for a wee and then going back to sleep, I then slept through until 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I had 11 and a half hours sleep.
I had similar, I can't remember what time I went to bed now, but it was fairly early and I had a peaceful, restful night's sleep without waking up because usually I wake up several times or can't get back to sleep. It was, that sort of deep sleep, yeah. But then, it all went wrong the next day, didn't it?
It did, but what I've taken from this is the only way you can get a whole decent night's sleep is by going feral and having a night of 4 hours sleep to then have the luxury of having a normal, lovely long sleep.
But then you have to counterbalance that with the anxiety that lasts for the next week.
This is true. I mean, I was okay. So
you get punished for it.
Monday, got up with a spring in my step, did loads of housework. So I'd booked Monday off work knowing that at my age, I can't possibly then go to work on a Monday morning. So I booked Monday off because I had a couple of days holiday left. Had a very, very productive day Monday. Cleaned the house, cleaned the spare room, cleaned my office, the husband mowed the lawn, did a few things, got a few things done and felt very good about I wasn't just sat on my backside all day. Felt all right. But then it all then started creeping back in last night. Went to bed, watched maths, obviously, WhatsApping you for an hour and a half throughout the duration of a TV programme. And then couldn't get to sleep straight away. Then finally went to sleep, but I had a really restless sleep last night.
So what's the solution to this? Is there an answer, or do you just have to ride it out?
I have to ride it out.
I've always said to people, do exactly what you've done. Keep busy the next day. Don't fester.
Yeah.
Because I find if I lie there and fester, I get worse. So it's like that thing of do the housework.
That's why I did what I did on Monday, yeah.
Our friend, one of the girls we were out with, she'd been the next day for a big long dog walk, and I thought, God, that's good of her.
And then went for a gin and tonic.
Yes, she did, actually.
She had her hair with a dog. She sent a photo of it on the group, and I was like, well done.
Whereas I'd done a bit of festering, actually. I don't think I'd done too much movement that day. But yeah, so I think you just have to get your head back into it and keep moving, unfortunately, and ride it out, because I don't know if there's any way of avoiding it other than don't drink.
Well, that's it, because I thought I'd ridden it out and I thought I'd done quite well. I was all in that healthy body, healthy mind mindset on Monday. I even just round my house doing all my cleaning and doing stuff. I did over 10,000 steps, didn't overeat, ate quite healthy, felt really good. And then awake at 4:15 this morning, and then disaster struck. Not only was I awake at 4:15 this morning, what did I then realise?
Oh, God, what?
I'd run out of coffee.
Oh, no.
I had run out of coffee.
This has come back to me now, yeah.
My Tesco delivery came yesterday, and I've got a whole big jar of coffee in my cupboard, but it's the decaf, because I drink a lot of decaf. I need my morning coffee for several reasons, and I did not have that this morning. So that just set me off. Well, I think I sent you a message saying I'm feeling particularly miserable today.
Yeah.
Was that today or was that yesterday?
It was today,
was
yeah.
that this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no coffee, awake at 4:15.
Oh. Could you not have a tea? Would a tea not suffice?
I only have decaf tea.
Oh,
I need caffeine.
You don't have
I need caffeine to get everything moving, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. A lot of people need that.
Yeah.
When you have people round, though, do they not prefer... So my mum and dad, for example, they can taste the difference between a decaf tea bag and a regular one.
Even if you didn't tell them?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So if people come to my house, if I offer them tea or coffee, if I offer them coffee, I will always say, do you want a decaf or a normal? If people have a cup of tea, they have a cup of tea. They've got no idea it's decaf tea.
Yeah.
It's just tea. Tastes the same as... I think it all tastes the same.
So do I. I can't tell the difference.
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
I just know the difference because my body reacts differently to caffeine.
I suppose when you've been drinking tea for as many years as my parents have...
They're specialists.
It's like a fine wine, isn't it? Like
What brand do they drink? Are they particular?
I don't think they've got a particular brand.
Do they buy it in bulk?
Of course they buy it in bulk, because they're getting ready for Armageddon, aren't they?
Is it on the shelving unit?
Yeah. So, yeah, they would buy it in bulk. They like buying in bulk.
Yeah.
It's going to happen to me, because we all turn into our parents, you know. So I'm going to start buying in bulk soon.
That's fine.
And following in their footsteps.
Yeah, why not?
It's cheaper.
It is cheap. Long term, it's cheaper.
In this climate.
Absolutely. In this climate, it is cheaper, isn't it? So we're talking about the coffee, yes. So I had no coffee. And then, I just felt really miserable this morning. I've been better as the day goes on. I'm just really tired. And I just don't like being tired. And I just feel old when I'm tired.
Yeah.
I feel old.
So it's that same thing. It's the same story, isn't it? Like, you can feel so fabulous and then very quickly it gets taken away from you and you get unnecessarily punished for a very long time. So ride it out and just book the next thing. Book the next thing that you have to do.
We do say this, don't we? Have something to look forward to. Or if you're feeling particularly old or particularly down, we like to book something age inappropriate, don't we? That's what we find is we like to book something that makes us feel youthful and young, as we did this weekend.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, you've got the repercussions of the next few days of just feeling really rancid.
Yeah. So we have to get through this week as little conflict as possible, I think, from people.
What's coming up this week?
And stuff. I've got a lot of cleaning to do because I'm leaving the doggies with our lovely dog sitters that are going to come and stay in the house. So obviously, you have your clean.
Yes.
So you have your clean for yourselves, like your own standards, but then when someone's coming round or particularly staying round in your house, there's a totally different level of clean.
Oh,
isn't
there's
there?
multiple levels of clean. Someone coming to your house, you know, is a cleaning a bit more than what you would normally do. Someone else coming to stay in your house.
Yeah. It's next level, isn't it?
It's absolutely next level.
So this week I've got a couple of days off. I've booked it off of work
to clean your house.
Just to clean the house.
I love that.
But it's not even just the cleaning. It's stuff like I've done today with the kitchen cupboard. I decided to empty like where all my food is. I just had to take it all out and just bin all the stuff that's out of date. You know, like I've just got some like cereal in there or like, you know, like crackers from Christmas that, you know, then
probably stale.
They're stale, so they just need to go in the bin. But I've got such a problem with throwing stuff away. I'm really, really bad.
You like to cling film things and keep them for as long as possible, don't you?
For a decade at least, and still eat them. Or you just hold it, you just look at them. You look at the same tins for years. Because I've always been taught, you know, like tins are good. You can go past the expiry date on tins
but you
very
don't need
easily.
to.
But I just hate the waste, man. I hate the waste. I'm just so bad at it.
You are
so,
such
But I was good today and I got rid of stuff. So I've actually binned stuff and then I've just reorganised the cupboard so it doesn't look like such a bomb site in there, which is a bit more respectable. And then I was thinking, God, I need to go through my glass cupboard as well and just get rid of all the, you know, like everyone's always got like the old pub glasses in the cupboard.
You've got quite a variety of different ones.
So many different pub glasses that, again, just need to go in the bin because they're so cheap to buy a pint glass.
I bought 4 new pint glasses last week and I've been procrastinating, because I'm a procrastinator, as you know, about this for so long. And I ended up buying 4 on a whim when I was in Asda, and it was £2.40 for 4.
So why do we always have these shit glasses then?
I don't know.
Everyone does
and I
it,
keep
don't they?
admiring how shiny they are, because they've been in your dishwasher.
Oh, and they're all
like scratched and horrible.
That's like mine.
And they look dirty.
Yeah.
And then you present. I get to drink out of one of those ones when I come here, because I'm family. I live here practically, so anything goes when it's me. But yeah, you wouldn't give that to someone else.
That's
They wouldn't get that.
No, they'd get the finest.
They'd get the nice finest crystalware from the cupboard. I get a scratched Stella glass from 1993.
You do, but that means I love you.
I know it means you
because I
love
don't
me.
have to be anything else but me in front of you.
No, you can
so
be
that's
absolutely yourself.
Or do you ever get the...
I've probably eaten them stale crackers out of your cupboard and I've got home from a night out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, more than likely. Or do you ever get when you've got a glass out of the dishwasher and there's like this dishwasher, like the scum that sometimes goes randomly in glass? It doesn't happen all the time, just occasionally. I'll go to the cupboard, get a glass out, and then you look in it and go, ugh, it's like this like crummy stuff from the dishwasher. A residue in it. And I've given a glass to guests before with that residue in, and they've pointed it out to me. Because you don't really look at it, do you, when you get out the dishwasher? You just take it and then place it in the cupboard. Well, I do anyway.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, now I've spoken about this, I feel really ashamed, and I'm just gonna go to Asda and buy some new glasses then for the cupboard and just get rid of all of those. So yeah, that's my really exciting plan for the week.
Wow, you know how to live it up. But you are going away at the weekend, and that's the reason why. So at least you are going away for a couple of days with the husband, not with me.
And I need the dog sitter to come back and stay in our house again. So I have to make a good impression for them, and they just have to not realise how we usually live.
Yeah, so actually that's quite a good conversation, isn't it? Because the reason that you need the dog sitter to come back is because in 5 weeks and 6 days, we're going on holiday.
Why are we sat here all depressed when we've got that to look forward to?
Well, because as per my message to you this morning, I won't be let in the country because I'll be so fat and ugly that they won't let me in.
The plane won't be able to take off.
The plane won't be able to take me, and I'm so rancid that I don't want to put shame on another country, so I can't go.
Okay, so we weren't quite ready for holiday planning today, but maybe...
Well, we're there now, but maybe now I think it's something that we need to look forward to and think about actually. Because we do need to feel nice to go on holiday, because if you feel nice when you go on holiday, you enjoy it more. I just cannot get my myself in the gym and I cannot get myself working out, which I like to do because it makes me feel nice, makes me feel well, I just can't. I've lost all motivation. Every morning I just think now, right, just do it in the morning. And I get up in the morning, I'm like, I'm so tired, I can't.
Do you
but
think
I know
that
it'll make me feel
goes
better.
alongside with like hormone cycles and stuff?
Possibly. I don't really know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't get myself back into I need to turn the cycle round and get myself back into this. If I work out, I feel good. And if I feel good, I eat well. And if I eat well, then I sleep better. And then I get up and I work out. And it's a really nice, it's true what they say.
It sounds perfect. And yes, it's true. But
it's
when you're
so
living this reality,
difficult.
It's not always possible. And it's like, you shouldn't be hard on yourself for that, because I think a lot of us feel like that.
Yeah.
And
it's the sleep. The sleep challenges definitely contribute to it. Because if I had a really good night's sleep, I'm all good to get up at 5 a.m. and work out, or 6 o'clock, whatever. But right now, I'm just like, you've got to be joking.
And I think because it's gone a bit colder again, so that's not helping.
Colder,
either.
dark, miserable,
Yeah.
roads closed, everything's difficult.
It will get easier. It shall pass, as we always say. It shall pass. So yeah, we need to get into the vibe. Holiday vibes is next on the agenda, isn't it? So
Holiday vibes, shopping. We've got to dress the husbands because they can't be trusted to buy their own clothes or pack for themselves to go on holiday. So we've got that to do.
Yeah, I need to buy a couple of suitcases.
That would be helpful.
That
would be helpful for you to get suitcases, wouldn't it?
Both of mine broke, so I've got to. Yeah, I need to get those.
Have you got your swimwear?
Yes, got my swimwear. Yeah, I've got all of that.
You're all equipped.
I've got all of the. Well, yeah, I done like all my vintage shopping, didn't I? So, yeah, hopefully it still fits by the time we go in 5 weeks' time, because anything can happen, like you say. If we went on another night out, I might put on another stone.
That's the problem. So there's no nights out for me. I vow that's it. I'm not drinking for a
Well, that's it,
now.
actually. Anything that's happened to your body from last weekend from going out, and any debauchery that followed, like any takeaway or whatever, or not going to the gym, it will take the 5 to 6 weeks to get that back off again. So, yeah, I suppose, absolutely no fun for you until you go on holiday.
No, I can't do anything. I've no life.
You have to punish yourself now.
Punish myself completely, have no life.
So horrible, isn't it? It's
vile.
Not fair.
No, I know.
It's just not bloody fair. Why
That's
can't
part
we
of
just
being
be
a pig.
thin all the time?
That's part of being a Peri-Pig.
Yeah.
Everything is more hard. Everything on your body just feels so much more difficult.
And heavy.
Yes, heavy in many ways.
Yeah.
My brain feels heavy.
I feel like it sounds really silly, but I feel like my hair is heavy.
Your hair's heavy?
Yeah. Like, I don't have any... I think I've mentioned this before.
You've got too much product in it.
I don't have... I used to have, be able to get my hair quite bouncy and springy, but it's just very floppy and flat.
Luster.
It lacks luster. And I just don't seem to be able... I'd love to have what do they call them? Like a bouncy blow dry.
You could get a bouncy blow dry.
I would have that, and I reckon by the time I'd got to the door of that salon...
There'd be a flouncy.
Flat as a pancake
Well,
again.
let's go do it. Do you know, my goddaughter, she works in the salon, and she does her...
doesn't she?
She'll do bouncy blow dries.
Is she up for a challenge?
I think so. I'm going to book you in for a bouncy blow dry.
Yeah, she could give it a go.
Let's see how bouncy we can get
I just don't think it would last. To have a lot of hairspray in it. A lot of lacquer, a lot of hair lacquer. Did you used to call it hair lacquer?
No.
Have you ever called it hair lacquer?
Never.
Oh, so it used to be a thing, hair lacquer rather
Did
than
it?
hairspray.
That sounds like the sort of thing that old people would say.
Yeah, it's from my parents. Used to say
did
hair
your dad
lacquer.
Used to wear lacquer in his
So I used
hair?
to say it. So then my Piggy husband, he'd never heard it before as well.
I'd think of hair lacquer being like an older man, like Elvis would wear hair lacquer is where I'm going with this.
Oh, right, like a grease.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, maybe that's what it is then.
So is it your dad? Did he used to have a bit of is that what he used to do with his hair?
Did
he have a quiff?
Yeah, well, he's always had long hair, isn't he? So he must have
probably
had
did put product in it.
Put back at some point. I'll ask him.
I think we should find out. I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he was more of a rocker than a mod so I don't know. It was the mods that had the more slicked back hair, wasn't it? Anyway, what are we talking about?
I don't know. We're doing it again.
No one's interested in my dad's hair. Oh, it's very, very windy
It's very
out
windy
there.
out there.
So I think that's I think we've covered everything, haven't we, for this week? So thanks for joining us, everybody. Tune in for next week. Have a good week. Try not to get depressed if you're going out. Don't follow our lead and just keep booking your next holiday or your next event.
Yeah, find something to look forward to. In the meantime, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You want to email us. I don't think anybody ever wants to email us. Why would anybody want
it's
to
a bit
email
of,
us
it's a bit of an
anyway?
old-fashioned thing we've
It
done
is a bit
there, really,
old-fashioned, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even
Like
think we
and
get them to
subscribe.
emails. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Follow us. We really want to get our followers up.
Yeah.
We really want to get our subscribers up.
Perfect. Okay, then, oinkers.
Oinkers indeed. You bunch of oinkers.